Yo, what is good? Today we're here to talk about Blade Reboot. Blade Reboot is a remake of a game from 1996 called Blade that was made using a kind of shmup maker. You think about like Dreams or a Little Big Planet. It's a game where you can make shoot 'em up games called Desaimon, and it was a Japan only release, and so these games would be created within Desaimon, and then you could share them with other people via PS1 memory cards. So the core mechanics of this game are pretty simple. You shoot, dodge, you destroy. What makes this game what it is, I think, is the Berserk system. And the Berserk system, there's other shmups that have systems pretty much like this, but I think the implementation within Blade is really good. And the Berserk system is basically, the closer you are to an enemy, you'll have this point multiplier be applied to the points that you get after destroying them, but that's going to work towards building up this Berserk meter. And once that Berserk meter goes beyond 100%, you're in Berserk Mode. In Berserk Mode, the point multiplier is going to be higher. So before Berserk Mode, the max multiplier that you get is like 4 times. And then after Berserk Mode, it goes up to 20 times. But one of the drawbacks of being in Berserk Mode is that enemies are going to be stronger, so they're going to have more defense, and they're going to do more damage. So you have to play this balancing game of, when do I go into Berserk Mode to get my points up versus not going into Berserk Mode and potentially losing a run because I just keep getting destroyed by enemies. Points earned after you clear a stage get turned into coins, and these coins stay with you after you complete a run. So if you end up dying, like running out of continues, or if you actually play through the entire run, once you get back to the main menu of the game, you're gonna have coins that are just gonna keep accumulating until you spend them. But you can go into the unlock mode and use those coins to purchase further game features. So you can give yourself more continues if you find yourself struggling. You can give yourself the ability to do stage select. You can also unlock retro mode, which is going to be the ability to play the original version of this game. I think that is a better way of doing it than some shooters have done in the past. Thinking of games like Ketsui, Devil Engine, where it plays more like a roguelike, in that the more that you play the game, the more the game unlocks itself. So the more you die and come back and replay the game, these same features are going to unlock, but they kind of unlock randomly. You never know how many times it's going to take for you to die for these features to unlock. I think the ability to just get money from the times that you're playing the game, then come back and unlock things, is really cool. And you can unlock the things that you really care about the most. One of the things I cared about the most when I played through this was getting continues. Then after that, I really wanted to get retro mode unlocked. All right, let's talk about the pros. This game has a lot of pros going for it. The very first one, and the one that I think 99% of people are going to notice, this game is beautiful. This game has a certain early PS1 Sega Saturn sprite look to it that's just phenomenal, and it makes me miss this look of game so much. Oh my god, this game is beautiful. It also has like a faux 2.5, almost 3D-ish look to it, and they pull that off really well. The next pro we're going to talk about is the audio. This game is a feast for the ears, from the music to the sound effects. 10 out of freaking 10 across the board. The music in this game is just filled with guitar riffs, just hard moving tempos, sounds and stuff. Oh my god, it's just like from start to end, the music in this game is incredible. The sound effects in this game are incredible. Hits sound meaty. They sound like they're punchy when things are moving. Like, you'll come across some bosses where they'll have just extra pieces come attached to them, and when they attach, they sound like these deep ka-chunk sounds, and it just sounds amazing. The targeting sounds in this game are just phenomenal, and it's probably my favorite aspect of this game. I just love listening to these targeting sounds. The next pro we're going to talk about is the Berserk system. I find point systems in a lot of STG games, shmups, to be somewhat overly complex a lot of times. In this game, it's very straightforward. What I also really like about this game is that there's an in-game manual that explains the point simple in very simple terms, so you can understand how you can improve your scores and get more money if you want to unlock more things, or if you're just trying to get more freaking points as you're playing through the game. I feel like the Berserk system adds some strategy to the game, so I find myself in easy mode playing super reckless and just constantly being in Berserk mode. And I'm currently grinding hard mode, trying to get through a 1cc run of it. And there, I am definitely trying to stay as far away from Berserk mode as I can. There's also the highest difficulty in this game is called Inferno. And in Inferno, you basically have to play as recklessly as possible, or else your ship will implode. You have to try to stay in Inferno, or you have to try to stay in Berserk mode when you play Inferno difficulty, or else your ship will self-destruct. And so, like, I feel like this Berserk mode is essentially the core of this game, and it adds a lot of replayability and depth to the game, which is pretty cool. Coming off the back of the Berserk system, I like how points in this game translate into in-game currency that you can then go and use to unlock things that you care about. The next part we're going to talk about are the controls. I love that this game just has simple controls. You move, you shoot. That's essentially it. There's no complex button combos, there's no weird mode switching and stuff. You can shoot or change the shooting style that your ship has from a wide shot to a narrow shot. And the last pro I'm going to mention here is something I already kind of touched on a little bit, but it's multiple difficulty levels. So there's easy mode, normal mode, hard mode, and inferno mode. You have a whole range of difficulties for a whole range of different type of people who might be coming to this game for the first time. So I'm always a fan of difficulty levels for accessibility and to reach a wider range of people. Okay, now we're going to talk about the one con that I have for this game. One con that I have is that there isn't more of this game for me to play. This game is phenomenal, and then the whole time I was playing this game, I just wanted it to keep going and going and going, and I just love this game so much. This game has easily catapulted itself to probably my #1 favorite shmup of all time. We'll let it marinate, see how I feel about it in like a week or two, but as of now, this game is definitely in contention for my favorite shmup of all time. In conclusion, or in summary here, this game is phenomenal. This game is fantastic. This game is amazing. I don't attach scores to games as I review them. I just kind of say how I feel about them and whether I feel like I would want to recommend it or someone. I'm recommending this game to anyone who's watching this video. You should at a minimum wishlist this game, but if you do have the time, ability, and desire to play this game, don't wait, play this game. This game is incredible. It's going to be an instant classic, I feel like. This game has just so much going for it as far as what makes an STG game fun, and it just fires on all cylinders. Like, I feel like this game is amazing. I would easily recommend this to anybody who wants to play an STG game or is just looking for kind of a skill-based action game to get into right now. Hands down, wishlist at a minimum. All right, we come to the end of another review. If you are interested in just seeing some other interesting indie games that have come out recently, check out some of my past reviews. If you like game collecting or just any other random stuff, I have a whole bunch of video game and video game related things on the channel, so give it a look. It's a little bit of everything for everyone. But until the next time, thanks for checking this video out. Have a good one, and deuces.